Hey guys, Barry here from TGS with another Borderlands 3 Guns, Love, and Tentacles DLC live stream. Today this should be the finale for this DLC. I was hoping for it yesterday, it didn't happen. We ended up holding 3 sessions yesterday. So we're at 4 times this week with this one. This will be canceling the first Tom Clancy Ghost Recon Breakpoint for today. We'll be holding that next around 4 o'clock. But overall, this is number 37. Number 38 will be the next DLC in a few months most likely, but till then, we're going to put it on the shelf, especially after the grind I went through to get this one done. Definitely closer to 10 or so hours to complete it, not 6 to 8 as it initially said. So people are full of it when they posted that, but otherwise, maybe to beat the main story, but otherwise it's definitely much longer than I anticipated, so I went ahead, changed the schedule to fit this in today as we have 2 achievements to go, and on top of that I might add in something else. So we're officially on Wednesday, so we're not midweek yet, but close enough. We did COD and Minecraft Monday, we had this 3 times yesterday. We have this now, we're going to have Ghost Recon Breakpoint around 4, like I said, for 2 hours. 100% focused on achievement hunting today though, no PvP. I'll go over the rest of the schedule in a second. Otherwise, let's go over the plans for this game. Usual rest of intro and schedule, and move right on. So the 2 achievements I need are I'm floundering up here and listen to 25 fish jokes. Each fish tells only 1 joke. It's pretty stupid, but if you fast travel, you can get it to happen, by fast traveling and going back. Thing is, we found another spot. So what we're going to do for this achievement today is we're going to go to a fish, fast travel back to another location, where we'll go ahead and continue on with that, get in the other fish, and then we'll, fast travel back. And it'll be just honestly a back and forth fish, 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 fish until we hit 25. It'll be boring. It might take like 15-20 minutes, but shouldn't be too bad. We also got a hunter through and through, where we got to find and kill all 4 rare spawns. We'll be actually getting help from someone I met through True Achievements for this. So we'll go ahead and do that. Had to mute my mic for a sec. Electrovolts came running upstairs to get our car key to move our car since a spot opened up in our community apparently, which rarely happens. So sorry about that random pause, but either way, we're gonna get help with this one. This one's not easy as you don't just find it on the map. You actually got a friend who beat it. So I luckily have someone I was able to add, and I guess I'm gonna join their game and complete it in co-op or something like that. So that'll be going down this session. We're gonna get both of these achievements. Beyond that, just to show you guys on the maps, I want to hurry up in the intro to meet up with the guy, but we've done 18 out of 17 missions. We've done pretty much everything. The only thing I have to do are 8 red chests, and I decided if we have time today, I'll do 8 red, I'll finish it out, get the 8 remaining ones. That'll be based on time after the achievements are done. The achievements are my main goal. We did everything else. I want to do main missions, side missions, which we covered obviously. I wanted to do challenges, which we covered obviously, and then I want to do achievements. Red chests are extra just because I'm just going to hold a 2-hour session for this, or maybe hour and a half to 2-hour session, dependent on what we do. And then we're going to put this game on the shelf so we can bring in Forza next week, which will be awesome. We already did take down at the Maliwan. It just respawns every time. Before I go over the rest of the schedule though real quick, to speed up the intro, would appreciate if you like and sub. Go to our website, thegamersociety.com. We got 2 poll schedule store t-shirts available, and 2 clubs on Xbox, the Gamers Society Fan Club, TGS Screenshot Club. We also have Patreon, membership, Superchat, all of our social in the description, as well as a link if you're looking to buy the game. Moving on from there, schedule-wise, like I mentioned, we had COD and Minecraft Monday. We had this 3 times yesterday. We were supposed to only hold it 2 times at 2 hours, 45 minutes each. We ended up doing 5.5 hours, 7 hours of game time. Absolutely insane, but we did 7 hours of this yesterday. Counts as 3 streams. Holding it now in replacement of the first Ghost Recon Breakpoint stream of the week, meaning Ghost Recon's going to get moved to a secondary class game at only 3 times this week. This is going up to primary at 5 times this week. No, 4 times this week, getting it mixed up. But we're going to hold Ghost Recon Breakpoint anyway, all achievement hunting from 4 to 6. Moving on to tomorrow, we're going to have 1:30, 3:30, 4 to 6, GTA San Andreas, and then 10 p.m. at night, Gears 5 Operation 3 Gridiron. Achievement hunting a little bit and just PvP fun. Friday, we have Ghost Recon Breakpoint, 1:30, 3:30, 4 to 6. Friday night, we got Flex Spots 1 and 2, which will be Apex Legends and Dead by Daylight, 10:30 to 12:30, 1 to 3 a.m. respectively. Saturday, we're going to hold GTA San Andreas, starting between 1 and 1:30 for 2 hours. And then we're going to go ahead and do Flex Spots 3 and 4 that night, 10:33 a.m. once again. For those Flux Spots 3 and 4, it's going to be Battlefield 5 Firestorm and GTA 5 Online. Finally, we'll finish up the week with Sunday, where we're going to have Super Mario Bros. 2 NES Classic around 1 to 1:30. I did get an arcade pack. They have Galaga. I think it was a Galaga, Pac-Man, and Digman or something like that. I got it for like a few bucks. It's on sale right now. I recommend checking it out. I think you for like $1 or $2 you can get Galaga or each game individually, or just pay like $2 or $3 and you get all three. So I got all three. It was on sale, so why not? Only a few dollars. So if you want to spend some time playing some classics, it's an option. Easy achievements as well. So I'll be playing those down the road at some point. I think we found these. I don't even know if we need help. There's supposed to be 4 of them. I don't know if he's doing it right now. If I should join his game, so let me send him a message real quick. Actually, hold on. We got an invitation. I'm gonna join this party, guys. I can't control anything anyone else says in the party, so just keep that in mind. They'll be over our comms, and I'm just gonna, follow what they want me to do and stuff, and kind of lay off of, answering chat for a little bit. I'll answer, by typing, but let's get started. Hopping in. Yeah, what's up, guys?
How you doing? Did you get a mock?
Yeah, I just got one of the missions.
Right on. I'm ready to go kill Shivers and Boltborn for you.
I appreciate it, man.
It's not a problem. Yeah, if I had the missions, I'd say join my game and we'll go kill them together so you can get the achievement, but I don't have the missions myself.
That's all cool. I appreciate the help anyway, man. It's the only achievement that I couldn't get otherwise.
This is the only way to get it too.
I initially thought it was that one part of the story with those monsters you had to fight here and there. But I found the info on true achievements. Do I have to load back into the game or anything each time you kill them, or should they just pop up as do it?
They as long as you haven't killed them in gameplay yet, then they should pop up. If you've already killed them, you'll have to save quit.
I don't think I killed any of them, so I should be good.
But they spawn every time. If it's PlayStation 4 or PS or PC, then their system's different. It's a 10% chance for them to spawn. They don't even need to have the missions or anything.
Man, tired of this PlayStation bullshit.
I was expecting my old friend and compatriot, the proprietor. But
I got Modern Warfare 2 remastered early too.
Treat the proprietor well and respect the lodge, and you will find in him a powerful ally. But I caution you, do not overstep your bounds. There is a limit to even that one's hospitality.
Yeah, I think it just popped up for me the second you said that.
The fury of a patient man.
Are they tough to beat or just typical?
I mean, I'm only on Mayhem 2, running around killing them.
I did
But I'm also using a lob, and
oh yeah, there you
the build that I have is based on damage, so it's pretty easy for me to kill everything.
It did a lot of DLC solo, so I guess I'll take it. Yeah, shouldn't be a challenge.
And Boltborn instead.
Yeah, it's pretty instantaneous.
I'd say Boltborn and Amok are the easiest to kill. Yeah, I guess Fungor is too. Shiverus is a little more of a pain in the ass because he's flying.
Yeah, those flying ones could be a pain, but we'll see what happens.
Bullets and bombs. Everyone has their price.
Hey, you guys know what the max level is right now? It's like 60 or something.
Right now, max level is 57.
57. Such a random number to go on.
Happy to help.
I'm trying to figure out if they're going to give us new characters or anything.
I mean, so I think they were doing 3 DLCs or something like that. I remember saying something like that in the season pass, so we'll probably get something else.
Ask about our one-click buying plan. When your trigger goes click, it's time to buy. Have some money. Now, why not spend it?
Ungor's dead.
Shoot more.
Yep, showed up. I was just selling some stuff in the machine real quick. I think that's all 4 of them.
Yep.
I definitely appreciate it, man.
Not a problem.
I'll leave you guys to it, but if you ever need achievement help or anything, yeah, feel free to hit me up.
Will do. Thank you.
Peace out.
Later.
Alright guys, we're back in a private party now. That was much easier than I anticipated. Instead of you didn't have the missions, but now I have the missions, so we can run these solo and do all 4 back to back to back. So I'll probably record 2 videos. We're also going to grab the red chests today, so I'm thinking maybe let's do this tougher achievement first. You know, make sure we get it done, all 4 of these guys. What do we got? A Monk, Fungal, Gorger, Chivalrous, the Unscathed, and Voltborn. They're called rare spawn missions. I figure this is the rarest achievement in the DLC. It's definitely worth putting together a video for. I haven't put together the videos for this week and next week yet, but I'm suspecting the Cuisine Royale victories and some Borderlands 3 achievement videos. Subject to change, obviously, but you'll see this video come out most likely if all goes smooth. Otherwise, guys, not much to you guys saw what happened. Just went in, got the missions, and now I'm out. That's all you gotta do to get this achieve. I'll explain that in the video. The pup just got back from his walk, so I'm gonna hold off on doing the intro for a second. Because here he comes. Plus, I want to grab a water real quick, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab a water, and then we'll go ahead and we'll hop into these 2 final achievements. Hopefully, be done within an hour of the stream, and then we'll go ahead and do the red chest just to waste some time, as I don't want to cut off until about 3:30, and then we'll get on to Costa Rican Breakpoint by 4. If we're done extra early, even the red chest, we'll just call it early, and I'll just either take a longer break or start Ghost Recon earlier. But yeah, give me like a minute, grab a water and stuff, and we'll get started with this. Back on comms, guys. The pup came in all excited and started jumping on the couch and stuff. So gave him a minute real quick extra. Now we'll get started. Nobody was really watching. Oh, maybe somebody is. I don't really know. The stats are always, wrong. It'll say like 2 people are watching, and we'll have like 8 people posting in chat at the same time. So you never know what the hell's going on with the counter. But regardless, appreciate if anyone waited. But either way, we're gonna hop in. Like I said, let's do a hunter through and through. The rarest achieve in the game, the one that was gonna be what held me back. If I knew that we would get it last night, I maybe would have stayed up an extra 30 minutes. But there's no way I was gonna get it without getting help. So luckily, it all worked out in the end. We'll do this. We'll do them floundering up here, get tortured, going back and forth, by the fish. We got 4 out of 25. When we get to like the final 2, I'll record a little video just showing the locations to, help people out online. Another 0.29% rare and a 0.2% rare, which will make having full 1505 probably pretty dang rare. So that'll be a nice accomplishment for the channel in that manner, achievement-wise. Yeah, we're 162,000, so we got another 13,000 gamer score to go, but I suspect we'll have that by end of summer at the rate we're going, especially if I start playing a lot of shorter games over the summer, 4 to 5, 6 hour games, 2, 3 streams, 1,000 gamer score runs. It'll stack pretty quickly. There's a lot of cheap indie games out there for those who want some free gamer, easy gamer score. It's not free, but you'll pay $5, $10, get a game, 4, 6, 8 hours long, 10 hours long, and get 1,000 pretty easily. So just throwing it out there. I think Ben-Hur is still free. It's a horrible game. It's 1,000 gamer score if you're willing to figure it out, learn how to beat it. But it is a BS system, so just be warned. Let's see. There's nothing else for me to do. Let's go ahead. I just want to pull the forum post. I got to give credit to the people and send you guys where you should go, because they have a whole community online just to get this damn achievement done. That's how crazy it is. So there we go. TGS presents Borderlands 3 Guns, Love, and Tentacles DLC achievement/trophy. A hunter through and through, 50 gamer score, 0.2% rare. Find and kill all 4 rare spawns. If you're on PlayStation, you won't have to use the method I'm providing. There's a 10% chance they'll spawn at their location every time you go there. As per us Xbox players, you have to do this through friends only. So, what I'm talking about is somebody you have to know on your friends list has to kill each of these people on their own game, and that's the only way you can access it. So you have a mock, rare spawn mission. You have Fungal Gorger, Chivalrous the Unscathed, and Voltborn. 4 different kind of mini bosses in a way, rare spawn missions, so they will be unique characters, but at the same time, I don't suspect they'll be overly difficult. So real quick, I figured I'd come downstairs real quick and show you guys. We are in the lodge. You're going to enter the front door. You'll see the newlywed sign above the bar, and we're going to go left and go up the stairs. When anyone you know kills any of these, they should start, showing up here. They'll be hanging from these 2 right here, and these 2 over here. You need to get all 4 separately, whether they're hanging all there at the same time or not, depends on what's happening. Thankfully, I got some help. First off, I want to give a shout out to True Achievements website, to Runeslayer for his guide for this, as well as setting up a Discord community to meet other people, knock it out. So definitely check it out. That's the way I recommend going there. You'll meet some people. They'll give you the gamer tag. Some people will be willing to get the show in your game for you. Just really easy. It takes like 10 minutes at most. So I recommend going and using that Discord. A lot of cool people on there. That's how I got the missions, fortunately. As per that, other than that, that's probably the most painful task of the entire thing. We're going to go ahead and do them in order. I'll go ahead and cut the video as we go, and we're going to show this rare achievement pop. But the main point of the video is to say how you got to get them. It's not simply going around the maps and, for instance, taking out the crew challenges for different beings. Not the statues or the other thing, but what I'm talking about is more these type of enemies, like crew challenges, like hunts. It is not a hunt, so if you hunt down the legendary Kukuwajak, Jack, whatever. Just know that it has no meaning towards this achievement. So it's completely separate. A lot of people get that confused, including myself during the playthrough, so keep that in mind. From here, though, we're just going to jump to each of the missions, doing them in the order that they're provided on the list. So we're going to start with a mock, go to Fungal Gorger, Chivalrous, the Unscathed, Voltborn. I'll show their locations, we'll kill them, and that'll be the rest of the video. Hopefully this information helps out. Let's go ahead and hop in. So, real quick, a mock is located right here. Really easy to access from 2 fast travel points. You have Lantern's Hook, as well as Olmsted Square. So we're going to go ahead and let's just go here for simplicity. All we got to do is run right down there and take on the first boss. Real quick to anyone watching live, definitely appreciate it, guys. We're going to be, recording a video, but during like load screens and stuff, which I'm going to cut out, I'll happily respond to you guys. There'll be a lot of load screens. As we're going to load here, load there, load everywhere, and kind of knock it all out. Well, we appreciate all the likes, guys. We got 13 likes yesterday, 2 dislikes. Unfortunately, we have some people who come in and they get annoyed because I don't run a certain gun layout or I won't do what they ask me to do in the game. But it is what it is. So if you enjoy the show, definitely would be really appreciate it if you do drop a like, guys. Just take 1 second here. Alright, just wanted to make sure I run 1080p real quick via my phone. It's been working fine lately, but once in a blue moon it'll act up on certain games and drop to like 720p for no reason. Just trying to make sure. So let's go ahead and go back. Yeah, I'm going to cut all those out, so we're going to start here with the video again. We finally made our way to a mock, so we're going to go ahead and take them out, including other enemies in the region. And then we'll go ahead and hop right on to the next mission, which is Fungal Gorger. So my first recommendation is obviously just try and clear the area.
They'll never learn.
There he is. This is my beast.
Marking your target.
I'm gonna throw a bunch of nades. Kill the witness. Sounds so wrong, but that's the name of the enemy. I kill the witness, man. Not sure what they do, they just hover over the enemy. Seems like they almost non-stop spawn. Forgot about the shotgun, it's really badass. I've been using that rifle a lot, it's pretty effective on the missions I was working on at the end of my playthrough. I was working on this game to full completion. There's all these eyes just following him around, but they seem almost worthless because there they go, finally attacking me. I was wondering what the hell they were doing. We gotta kill something real fast. There we go. It's so laggy in there because there's so many people shooting that I accidentally fell off the fucking cliff.
Ready for a fight?
Yeah, I love this game's frame rate drop issues, but luckily we're not too far away. So let's just run back. I don't know if it's going to reset his health or not, but not much I could do about it. I'm recording the video for this, but I'm obviously going to cut that out. Hopefully it doesn't lag so much this time. So here we go, let's see if we can get, there he is. Kill it, or even gets back up.
There!
Can't even see the damn dude, but we're shooting the shit out of him. He's like stuck in the corner. There he is. This time no mercy, because last time I fell off the damn cliff. So there we go. Redeemed myself. He's officially dead. It wasn't that difficult if you just bum rush him, to be honest. I want to hop on the Fungal Gorger next. That's my goal, kind of go right down the list doing this. So we'll go ahead and go with that. Alright, so 1 second, guys. Let's see. First thing I want to see, does it count here? It does, alright. So let's go to Fungal Gorger. Fungal Gorger is in Cankerwood, so what we'll have to do is just go to one of these fast travel stations. Bro, he wasn't that tough at all. Once you kill him, I'm just gonna, cut the video and move on. So from here to the fast travel, don't worry about it. Open the chat. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream though, for sure. That was so stupid how I fell off the cliff though. It was like lagging. I was trying to move around and I couldn't. And it like just right off the cliff I go. Appreciate the like, guys. Let's see what's gonna go down. Over here, go to Cankerwood. Of course he's all the way back there in Cankerwood, so we'll spawn here. And pretty much work our way all the way back there. It'll take a while, but we'll get there eventually. But yeah, like I said, my goal is to just do all 4 back to back to back. If we get that done, then hop into the fish one, which will be back to back again. I say it's not that, it might be also just as good to quit and load back into the game instead of fast traveling back and forth. So maybe we'll consider testing that theory out as well. As I said, the load time's pretty quick at the lodge. It's not a big map, it's very tiny, so it loads quicker. So you get the idea. We have a few options for that. Both achievements, red chests, and we're done. So I don't want to mess around with today's session. The second we get there, we just gotta start running.
Ready to go?
I'm gonna use the shotgun again, just bum rush them. Hey guys, this week changed. Ghost Recon's usually our main game, and it was planned to be our main game, but it's no longer our main game because this took its spot. But that means we're done with this game as of this week if all goes to plan this session.
Yes, into the fray.
I must be willing to cancel another Ghost Recon if need be, but it's not going to be that drastic. Next week, though, you could probably expect Ghost Recon Breakpoint DLC in a primary spot, Flex remain in primary. Forza Horizon 4 DLC coming on in place of Borderlands. San Andreas at least 3 times next week, if not 4. Minecraft might get moved to 2 times from 1. I'm kind of in a debate how I'm gonna use the spot, because if we finish out this, we're giving it to Forza, but if we finish out Gears on Thursday night, tomorrow night, we'll have 1 other free spot. I don't know if they give it back to San Andreas, if they give it to Minecraft, and get some more time in on that. I guess I'll look at the stats, and the stats will tell me what I should do, which probably means GTA will get it, but eventually we'll be done GTA San Andreas. I'm thinking about taking we might not be able to take time off from Ghost Recon Breakpoint to Call of Duty that comes out April 30th, and I want to start a day of release if possible, but for San Andreas I might take like a week or 2 off where we just, put some filler in. Take it easy, play something random, play throwback game for fun. Whatever the hell we want to do. Even if we throw in Assassin's Creed and just do some of those side missions that people make nowadays. not related to the actual game, or you don't get anything for it. Maybe some money in the game or something, but like gamer-made missions and stuff. Some of them are pretty goofy and funny, so that could be a cool option. Or some battle royale, whatever. Could also give it to Firestorm. I'm thinking about the weekend streams, 10:30 to 12:30 Friday, Saturday nights becoming battle royale slots, and every week it'll alternate. This week's Apex and Battlefield 5 Firestorm. Next week could be Cuisine and PUBG. The week after that could be COD and Cuisine. Then we can do blah 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 blah. You get the idea. Apex probably gonna take it off the channel once I get a win. So I'm hoping Friday night we can pull off a win. It's probably gonna be me, Jay, Smoke, and Captain. So all TGS involved. Me and Jay Smoke, placed top 10 a few times, and I think we got second place one match. Did we kill this guy? I think I killed Fungal Gorger during our main playthrough, but I didn't have the mission, so I guess it didn't count, maybe? I don't get it, but he's very easy to kill. Especially this gun I have, it's just destructive as hell. Like, open the chest while we take our time. Bamboosh. So we just killed Fungal Gorger. Fungal Gorger was located right here in Cankerwood. Way too far in. Didn't even know you can zoom that far in. Basically, just for reference, you're gonna start all the way down here, and you're gonna have to work your way all the way through here, all the way back into here, and eventually you'll make it to this back corner where he'll teleport in, right by the chest right here. So just again for reference, this is what you're looking for. And he'll portal in right here. Actually killed him during my main story playthrough, and he respawned, but it doesn't count unless you get the actual mission for it apparently, so just keep that in mind. But for other reference, you're right outside of this factory over here, the mixing factory. Let's move on. That wasn't optimal. I meant to show the location before I kill him, but we're just going to roll with it. The majority point of the video is explaining how to get it to unlock. Nobody really needs to know the location because it pinpoints the damn location anyway. Just throwing it out there. Obviously outside of the video, but for the people watching live. In reality, it's not necessary, but I'm just trying to put together a nice little video that covers every aspect of it, so... Let's just go ahead and hop to our next location, which will be Chivalrous Gate. He's in Nagul. And he's not too far from the beginning, thankfully.
Come on, boy.
Alright, so let's run to the mission, and then I'll do the intro the way I meant to do it. Now, obviously, I'll wing the video. I'm not too concerned.
I like your enthusiasm, beast.
Because we ran into him so fast, there wasn't even time to react. We just went around the corner and he just started popping out, so I just had to go with it at that point. The first spot, you can see blatantly where he was going to spawn. There, I literally went around the corner and he was portaling in. So. Here, I'm going to try and go a little bit slower near the spot so we can get a better start position. It's part of doing achievement videos, though. It doesn't always go perfectly, and I ain't going to restart the entire hunt. There were minor mistake. I'm actually gonna go over this way real quick. Moving on to the third, Chivalrous the Unscathed in Nigel Nishai. You're gonna spawn right down here at the fast travel station, and you're basically gonna come up the path here. Eventually you'll find him right here. As with any of them, they're marked on the map, so you don't really need full details on where to find them. Just follow the guide in the game, it tells you exactly where to go. But once you're in here, just take note that you have to go up on the upper shelf all the way back here. That is where you're going to find them. There's a bunch of enemies around here, woven pretty much everywhere, so we're just going to try and be out on them. Get up here.
Roll, beast!
So here he is. A little bit harder to hit because he's flying around, but we have some random wolven over here. My Mr. Scaglietti is taking care of me. I heard this one was a pain because it flies around, so your goal for this is just honestly just do what you can to keep shooting at him, shooting. If you can get a good weapon shot, something more powerful, definitely recommend trying to do so, but it's going to be pretty tough on a flying creature.
I can't reload this.
He is injured, yeah. Reloaded. This gun's pretty good. Depends on his abilities, weaknesses, strengths, and all that stuff. Seems to resist it, but I still got him. Third one complete. What I've noticed is, unfortunately, not trying to disappoint you guys, but they don't really drop anything spectacular. At least so far. I don't know if the fourth one's going to drop something spectacular, or I have, might take this to sell it at most, 34,000 bucks in the bank, but that's going to move us on to the final stage, which is going to be Voltborn. I don't know if they're both here or not. He might be in the same location, which I think he might be. Yep, it's just a little bit further up. Of course, I go back to the beginning, but it was like a 1 minute walk up the road, so let's just walk back up real quick. It's not even a road, but you get the idea. Cut through here. We're already where we were at, pretty much right around this corner, so I didn't really lose much time. But we're gonna push on.
Yes,
Thanks everyone
into the
watching
fray.
live. I think within the next 5 minutes we should be done this achievement, and we're gonna start slamming out the fish as fast as possible. 21 more times, so we literally got to load in and out 21 more times, or fast travel like 10 times or 11 times, whatever it is. Then we'll do the red chests, which I'll just open up a list on my phone, and we can check planet by planet which ones we have done and not. And, well, not the regions of the planet by region of planet, not planet by planet. We're on one planet, all different regions, and we'll knock the red chest out and we'll go from there. I was going to edit this video, I just want to get to where we got to go. Just like when we did a Tom Clancy Ghost Recon wind chimes locations achievement video. These are heavily modified, so you'll see me recording it for like 25 minutes. The final result, I guarantee, is going to be about 5 to 10. That video is even worse. It's like 40 minutes long, but the video is going to honestly be about 10 minutes or less. That's how much information, wasted time has to be cut out of these videos. That's why, not a lot of people do these. They're a little bit more tedious, but I want to try some more rare achieves, as we want to see what we can do for you guys. What kind of content, booms on this channel. That's what we're going for here. Pretty sure he's going to be back in this room. So here we go, the final hunt for the achievement, a hunter through and through. We're going for Voltborn all the way back in this corner from Niggle and Shy. You're gonna go up here and you're gonna fight the previous boss that I just shown here, right here. He's right in this corner, and you're just gonna continue on the path, following up, wrapping around. Eventually, you get up here into the right. You'll find Voltborn. Just follow the marker once again. Not very far away, thankfully. Sometimes, you might have to go all the way up here if you missed out on the crew challenge, which happened to me actually. But this one's a little bit closer, and especially since it's closer to another one, just makes life easier. Back-to-back chain. 2 for the price of 1 here. So there's Voltborn. If you guys watch me fight the previous bosses, you'll know I've been sticking like 2 weapons for this run. Shotgun and that rifle. Sometimes the explosives. Of course we're out of ammo. Voltborn's about to die though. These are relatively easy. But there's the rare achievement. A hunter through and through. Found and killed all 4 rare spawns. It's as simple as that. Again, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, definitely check out that True Achievements post. All you gotta do is look up this achievement on the True Achievements website. And not pay for this or anything, just go to there, go to the post that I mentioned earlier. He explains how to get it. On top of that, he set up a Discord. So props to him. So I just highly recommend getting on that Discord, meeting someone who's willing to help you out, get through it. And it'll make your life 100 times easier. It took them about 10 minutes to get the missions unlocked for me. It pretty much happened almost instantaneous from when they would get the kill that it would pop up in the lodge for me, so keep that in mind. It is pretty quick. And on top of that, it took me, 25 minutes to do it all, including travel and stuff. The video is going to be much shorter, so if you guys see like a 5 to 10 minute video, just know that it took me about 25 minutes to do it all. Plus, 10 minutes maybe to obtain the missions by having someone else kill them in their own game, just so they would spawn in for me. So that's how the cookie crumbles. Would appreciate if you like and subscribe. We have one more achievement, guys, and we're gonna get right to it. Before I leave here, screw it. We'll come back. I don't feel like dealing with it right now. It's not that far of a run. We'll waste lose a few minutes of time coming back, but my plan is to get this final achieve, and then depending on time, we'll do the red chests. But what we gotta do now is go back to the lodge. We're gonna start grinding out the achievement for getting the fish to talk and tell jokes. What's up in chat? Not sure what that means. So, apparently those 2 pop back up. Someone must have killed them on my friends list again or something for someone else, so they're showing up. So we don't have to worry about those. We already did them. They show back up again though, apparently, like. And we just got done recording a whole video, just showing how to get those achievements. I want to record a video for this one, but we got to do this 21 more times. So maybe when we get to like 23, I might show a method for doing it. But the fish only tells one damn joke at a time, so we're just gonna grind it out. Sometimes he just spits up. It's not worth recording a video of everything he says, but. Someone test theory number 1. They say once he does that, quick aim and load back in, and that it should be pretty quick. This is gonna suck. This is gonna be a crappy part of the stream, so don't expect this to be exciting. It'll get a bit more interesting as we go on, but for right now, we're testing the theory of load in, load out. So the other option would be run to the fast travel, go through the fast travels into Curse Haven to the northern one, run north, grab that fish, come back. By the time we do all that, is it really worth it, or should we just hang out while we do this 20 times and talk about whatever you guys want to discuss in chat. So just keep posting. I'll try and draw topics, discussions from it or something. We'll power through. So it was pretty quick.
Hey, you! You wanna hear a joke? I got jokes coming at the gills over here! Why did the fish card shark not deal a face card?
It was a skip chat. So I don't even care for the weapons he drops. Now I'm testing out the other theory. I think you go here and then you just run north. I don't know what the load time is on this. But as much as it sounds terrible, we still have 25. We've done 6 of 25, so we have 19 more to go, and you can only get, like I said, 1 fish joke per, area that has one of these hanging. So we're either gonna load, do the fish, quit, and load back in, do it again, load, quit for 19 damn times, which sounds horrible, or we're gonna just fast travel between Curse Haven and Lodge and knock it out. This will be kind of a slow achievement base. This is taking way too long to load in the Curse Haven. Might not even be worth it. We're probably better off doing it the soundingly more boring way by just staying at the lodge and quitting and reloading. But let me make sure this is the right way. Just want to make sure we're going the right way. There should be a fish back in this corner.
The Beastmaster and their band.
I can talk to real quick.
Hey, you! You wanna hear a joke? I got jokes coming at the gills over
See,
here!
this is so slow.
How do fish measure space on their computers?
Just to make sure it, covers its talk and
Pass through the gate.
does this thing, I'm just going to run away. Then what you do is just fast travel back to the lodge. We're going to test both the, right here, right now, and then I'll probably record a video on how to get this achievement the fastest way at the end. The lodge loads pretty quick compared to that, but it also is like, much smaller map. But like I said, this is legit the final achievement for my entire playthrough. Once we have this achievement, we're at 1505 out of 1505, and like I said, we'll hop in the red chest. I think I need like 8 out of 12, which should be relatively easy. I found a guide online that walks you through where they're at on each level. So we'll just, get her done per se, and then move on to Ghost Recon Breakpoint. So Ghost Recon Breakpoint's taking a hit today, but it is what it is.
Hey, you! You wanna hear a joke? I got jokes coming at the gills over here! What do you call an envious aquatic invertebrate? A jellyfish!
Once he spits out, let me try. Alright, so now we're going to try the method of quit and load in real quick. I'm just comparing, how long it takes. So that was pretty quick. Here's where the question is, how long is it going to take to load the lodge back up? Because that was, a lot faster. You might be able to load, quit the dash, and then load back into the lodge for the same time it takes just to travel to Curse Haven, which obviously makes this method a lot better. Shout out to J Smoke in chat. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. We're just holding a Borderlands 3 finale today. I wanted to finish out the DLC and take one of Ghost Recon's spots away to get her done. So that's what we're doing today.
Hey, you! You wanna hear a joke? I got jokes coming at the gills over here! What kind of grumpy fish goes great with bratwurst? Sour trout!
Quit, load back in, rinse, repeat. And next week will definitely be different with Flex and Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Flex next week I think is going to be Cuisine Royale on Friday night, followed by Dead by Daylight, and then PUBG, followed by GTA on Saturday next week. This week is Apex and Dead, and Firestorm, and GTA. For anyone interested.
Hey, you! You want
But we're thinking about starting a rotation on the PUBG weekend nights. And then in the summer I might give 2-week spots to games, and we might hold each Battle Royale like once a week or something.
He was a
Or once every 2
scout
weeks.
guy.
We'll figure it out. All this method sucks, at the same time we're getting her done. We're already at 10 out of 25. Another 15 to go. So I have to load in and out 15 more times. Just post in chat, this is where we can just hang out, have random discussion. Appreciate the like. If you're possibly joining Apex and GTA, J-Smoke definitely put in a request. I've had some requests, but it messed up and it went away. I don't know if they canceled it. So I'll just keep,
The gal's over
if you
here.
plan to join, definitely let me know. We'll keep you updated by the club.
Quit smoking.
Anyone interested, just check our Looking for Group post, because there's Gears Up tomorrow. And yeah, tomorrow night we have Apex, Dead by Daylight Friday night, and Battlefield 5 and GTA Saturday night, all up and Looking for Group. So check it out, guys. It's usually first come, first serve, so keep that in mind. But someone who joins very regularly, someone who, if they're joining 4 out of 4 streams, we might ask them, if they're willing to step down from one of the spots to let someone else get a chance, but that doesn't really happen too often. That used to happen in Minecraft more than not, but Minecraft got rid of the limit on the amount of people that could be in there, so we don't really fill up nowadays anyway. I feel like a lot of our fans who used to participate moved on from the game, don't play anymore,
Glad to have you back.
It's a stage of life. If you're young and you're a gamer, you'll go through stages where certain people just vanish. They'll quit gaming, they'll move on from gaming, they'll move on to a different console.
Coming at the gals over here. What do you call a large
I'm one of the people that stuck with gaming, so here I am.
A blue whale.
I know quite a few people that I used to game with back over 10 years ago, every week, multiple times a week easily. They just one day got off and that was it. Seen memes like that before though. It was like COD Squad hasn't signed on in 3 months.
Hey, you! You want to hear a joke? I got jokes coming at the gals over here. How do
When I
things
record the video, I'm probably just gonna stand out front.
in Krillabites?
Krillobite. But yeah, when I'm on the final 2, I'll stand up front, come inside, show where the fish is, explain what I'm doing on how I get it, and then pop the achieve on the second visit. We'll be done with this. What you mean, Jay Smoke? Yeah, random discussion. Would a woodchuck chuck wood? Man, it's a tough question, man. They don't really actually chuck wood, for those wondering though. Apparently they more likely to chuck dirt and stuff than wood. They don't eat wood or anything like the name implies. Just saying.
Hey, you! You want to hear a joke?
Figured I'd let you guys know and
Coming at
ruin
the
it for you.
gals over here. What do you call it when a fish comedian bombs on stage? Floundering!
What a Chuck E. Cheese, Chuck Cheese. Man. I mean, he's a giant mouse, man. I think he would like that cheese.
I've missed you.
Just my guess. I grew up with Chuck E. Cheese, man. Good time. I remember I had a birthday or two at Chuck E. Cheese, man.
Why was the main
I don't remember if the pizza was actually any good. Had like the smallest arcade ever. But it was still fun. When you're young. I don't know if you have a Dave & Buster's there. I know they're all over the country. That's my go-to. We have like two within our area. And when I lived in the suburbs, I also had one extremely close by. And now I have one again extremely close by. I haven't gone to this one though in a long time. It's the one I want to take a GoPro to on my hat. I have a GoPro hat. I looked it up online. You don't need permission to record on a GoPro on your hat, I'm pretty sure. But I figured I'd write to him anyway. And send a message, be like, I'm a gaming channel. Can we come in with a GoPro and just record like a few hour experience or something? You know, obviously we would edit it and stuff, but do some gaming, maybe eat some crazy food, make a good video. A lot of editing and stuff required for something like that, but I think it'd be pretty fun. Just do like a first person's perspective arcade, you know, play all different stuff. Racing, airplane, shooter, you know, try everything we can. Probably be me, Nightwolf, and Schmag, but that's obviously not going to happen for a while now with everything going on. If we get out of it at some point and things calm down and it becomes safer to go back out to arcades and stuff, definitely will. We'll keep it on the list and hope we get it someday. Till then, I do have some fun games for Xbox. I don't know if you saw Jade Smoke, but they have a package for Galaga, if that's how you pronounce it. Pac-Man and I think Digman or something for like $2 or $3 on the Microsoft Store right now. All 3 games. So I actually, you know, purchased it. I don't know if it was this morning or last night, but plan to play the Galaga game with Electrovolts, and I think we might be able to get 1,000 gamer score in like a stream or 2 of that. So that'd be pretty cool. Trampoline Arena. Never been to one of those, but I've seen and heard of them. If you guys are enjoying the stream though, we have about 55 minutes left max.
Good to
For those just joining, yes, this is boring as hell because I'm grinding out the final achievement of my entire playthrough. What percent are we at? 64%, so we gotta do approximately 36. So 9 more fish jokes. So I'm gonna do 7 more and then we're gonna record a video on how to do this. And then we're gonna go hunt down 8 red chests around the different maps just to spend some time, you know, because we already wasted the session to get this done. And then from there, this game will go on the shelf and we'll move on to Ghost Recon Breakpoint the rest of the afternoon. This is definitely the best way to do it because the amount of time it takes to quit and load back in is the amount of time it took just to load into Curse Haven, just to have to run all the way to the fish, just to have to run back, just to travel back. It is so much better. Appreciate all 3 likes, guys. Post in chat for a shout out if you Just hanging out. Not sure how it shows up. Let me see something. It won't turn the game off, so don't worry. We're going to take like 30 seconds here. I just want to show they show up as individual games. It should download it automatically, but maybe it didn't have some demos apparently. We go here. How about manage? Is it up here in the top? There used to be a field at the top. I don't know. They used to have a field where you could like see the games you own that aren't installed. Those are games apparently recently installed. Those are all updates, I'm pretty sure though. Maybe they're installed. I don't know. Who cares? I thought I was gonna install, but here it is. So these three aren't installed, but you get Dig Dug. Oh God, Digman, Dig Dug, Galaga, and Pac-Man for like $3 or $4, 2, 3, whatever it was. I think it was like 3 or 4, like $3.99 maybe or $2.99, whatever it was in there. But I got that. So figured I'd let you guys know. Either way, back into the game. We're still grinding this out. As boring as it is.
You want to hear a joke?
Like I said, once we need 8, once it's at 92% completion, I'm gonna record a little video so other people who are trying to get this achievement understand that, the easiest tactic to get it. This is pretty much what I'm doing here. Get him to talk. He only talks. It's so stupid. He only talks once, and then he doesn't talk anymore. He talks once, and I guess you get during the basic playthrough. If you run around the map and you hit him every time you see one, you might have it mostly done by the time you finish. Especially if you did as thorough playthrough as me, but yeah, either way, we've gotten it up to 72%, so we're down to 28 divided by 4. Which is, we gotta get 5 more, and then we'll record a video guide for it. This is so boring, though. That's why I figured we'll end the stream with the red chest. We'll hop to each location in order, following a red chest guide on their locations, and just open them all up. Just have full 100% completion on this planet. I didn't do red chests on the base game. I get, it's one of the collectibles I skipped. The weapons weren't worth it, but DLC I've been doing it, so.
Hey, you! You want to hear a joke? I got jokes coming at the gals over
Yes, I want to hear a joke.
What do you call it
Damn
when
cheek.
a fish has a scratchy throat? There's seahorse.
Not good. Never drop anything good either, see.
Ready to go?
So, seems like every time we load in, it just struggles for a second.
Hey, you! You want to hear a joke? I got jokes coming at the gals over here. What do you call a large, deep-breast aquatic mammal? A blue whale.
So boring. But getting closer and closer. 80%. 5 more to go. So do this 3 more times, and then like I said, I'll load in, we'll record a video showing how to get it. I just want to make a little achievement video for people. It's 0.29% rare for a reason, because it's a pain in the ass. And that's one of our channel's specialties for those who don't know. Sorry about the background noise, I'm just moving around in my gaming chair that does nothing but croak anymore. Need some WD-40 or something.
Why do fish measure space on their computers?
Man, the same jokes again. I like to wait till he throws up to make sure that it counted, but it might count quicker than that. Yeah, this week's been all over the place, though, guys. COD and Minecraft weren't too shabby on Monday, but yesterday I planned from 1 to 7 with the intermission for Borderlands 3. We ended up doing like 1:45 till like 10:30 at night. I think about 7 hours of game time, and I still didn't get this done. That was such a grind. I canceled so many plans in the evening and stuff that are things I wanted to get done. And I was just like, I'm not pushing this another week. We're going to cancel Ghost Recon tomorrow, which is obviously right now, today. Last night, that's what I was thinking, and here we are getting it done. So. It's a shame the Ghost Recon has to get dropped from 4 to 3 times, but we're really close to 1,000 gamer score with 3 times, including Friday all afternoon. We should be able to get 1,000 gamer score, if not 985, and save the raid achieve for later on. But that's for a separate stream discussion. We'll discuss Ghost Recon streams during Ghost Recon this afternoon.
The fish quit smoking. He was a buffer fish.
I just like to check to make sure it's still going up. One more time, and then we'll go for the video. Yeah, Ghost Recon Breakpoint hopefully go from 1K this week, completion or close to it, to DLC next week, Flex continuing next week. Like I said, the changes for Battle Royale coming. This is going to Forza, GTA San Andreas here to stay, obviously, Minecraft, COD here to stay currently, Super Mario Bros. 2 here to stay. Gears 5, I'm not sure yet. We're either going to give this spot to Minecraft or GTA, or we'll even keep it open and play something, you know, once a week in that spot. I don't know what the hell it would be, but
Missed you, boy.
maybe I'll take a look at my list of easy gamer score games that are like 3-4 hours long and maybe plan one of those and play it over a 2-week period. Something like that could work.
Hey, you want to hear a joke? I got jokes coming at the gals over here. What do you
I know J
call
Smoke
a
might enjoy
fish?
that. He likes the shorter games, for sure.
Holy
Indie
mackerel.
games, however you want to put it. They're definitely pretty fun. Can't go wrong. Just gonna load back in and record an achievement video. We're at 1 hour 10 minutes. I want to get off in about 45 minutes, so doing this video will take like 5 minutes max. Then on top of that, doing the red chest. The red chest shouldn't take long, you know, like 5 minutes per location at most. We're gonna run around, collect 8 red chests, and I have a guide that shows me where to go on my phone. I'm gonna open it back up real quick. All I gotta do is Borderlands 3 red chest locations for Guns, Love, and Tentacles, and it'll pop up. There's plenty of guides out there, obviously, so you don't have to worry.
Good to see you, my boy.
I might just use a video for this one. I have a video guide that shows all red chest locations, so maybe we'll do that. But let's actually start the video out here at the fast travel, because that's where people are going to start. Alright. I'll answer anything in chat after this video is complete. So until then, just give me a moment. TGS presents Borderlands 3 Guns, Love, and Tentacles DLC Achievement/Trophy. I'm floundering up here, 50 gamer score, currently 0.29% rare on Xbox, listen to 25 fish jokes. For this achievement, you gotta do exactly what it says. You gotta find a fish on a wall that'll tell jokes. In this game, they only tell one joke and then they puke a bunch of weapons out, or they might even just puke without telling a joke, and it counts towards this achievement either way, so don't worry if they don't tell a joke, it does count. This achievement is a bit annoying and grindy unless you did it during your playthrough. If you do, you know, you're about to do a playthrough, make sure you look for these fish everywhere you go, and you'll probably be able to get mostly done by the time you get done the game. For me, I only found it a few times in the game during my playthrough, so I went ahead and had to grind this out at the end. Ended up finding the best method is to do what I'm going to show you guys here. So we're going to walk through the process and show you the location of one of the fish that can be, rinsed and repeated. Obviously, you have to load in and out, but if you got patience and you're willing to do this, this is probably the best way to go about it. So moving on, zoom in real quick. The fish is right here on this level where I'm aiming right here. You'll see the vending machine's right over here. The fireplace is right around here. The fish is right on the wall back in this corner. So what we're going to do is we're starting right at the lodge fast travel point. You're going to come up here, go up the stairs, enter the lodge. Come back here, left of the fireplace, right of the bar for reference. And you'll see this fish on the bottom level right here.
You want to hear a joke? I got jokes coming at the gals over here.
You're going to go ahead and you're going to select him to use him, and he'll tell a joke.
Why did the dolphin have an existential crisis? He had no porpoise.
And he drops a bunch of foobar. Now we're going to quit game. Yes, I'm quitting game after I hear the joke. Why? 1, it counts, just to show you guys. It went up 4%, 4% per. And 2, there's a few out there, you'll find forums saying, fast travel between the lodge and Curse Haven, you can get them at each place, this and that. I tested this theory, and quitting and loading into the lodge in itself is faster than loading simply the Curse Haven from the lodge. So I'm going to highly recommend you use this way. It actually went by pretty quickly. I was hanging out talking to subs and chat while we were live streaming it, getting it done. And we're pretty much just going to finish it up here, but this is that simple. Once you travel out and in, or you load out and in by quitting to the main menu, the fish will respawn. In a way, and in a sense, it'll reset, I should say, instead of respawn. Unless it dies when it spits out, I don't really know. Its eyes do go, turn off.
You want to hear a joke? I got jokes coming at the gals over here.
It's like electric fish.
What do you call it when a cephalopod makes a deal? Squid pro quo.
There you have it, the achievement. I'm floundering up here, 50 gamer score. Listen to 25 fish jokes. That's all there is to it. So even if you have it near, 0 right now, you can do 25 times the method I just showed you guys. In and out, main menu, load back in, main menu, load back in, and you'll get it before you know it. Probably take you like a minute per, so you'll be able to get it done in under a half hour most likely. But getting that achievement put me at 1505 out of 1505 or 60 out of 60. Full completion of Borderlands 3 to this point, including Handsome Jackpot, this Guns, Love, and Tentacles DLC, and the main game achievement. So a pretty sweet moment. Would appreciate if you like and subscribe. Alright, that'll end our video recording. We officially did it. I officially completed the game to what I wanted to complete it to, but we have about 40 more minutes left. As much as I've considered giving that time to Ghost Recon Breakpoint, I think what we're going to do now is just finish out the game. So, looking here, we have 60 out of 60, 1505 out of 1505. We're officially done with achievements. As per the DLC, we can see all the info right here. I don't care about the base game numbers. The Handsome Jackpot, we did absolutely everything it had to offer. I'll show you guys real quick. If you go to the base game, the whole galaxy, I completed all missions, all locations, all fast travel locations, all Iridian writings, but we did not complete the red chests and crew challenges. On my base game playthrough was such a massive game and was so time consuming and so many games came out at the same time, I skipped it. And I will say right now that there's a 99.9% chance I'll never go back and get the rest of those red chests or crew challenges. That doesn't mean I'm willing to do it for, not willing to do it for the DLC. So Handsome Jackpot real quick, I did this before, check out the videos for it, but I did all the missions, locations, fast travel, red chests, and crew challenges. So my goal is to do that right here for this DLC, as we mop up today's session and move this game back on the shelf, and bring Forza back out next week. Forza will be around for over a month at 2 times a week to get everything done, so that'll be here to stay for a while. This game will be back next DLC, which will probably be a few months away at my guess, 2-3 months, whatever it might be. I'm gonna guess other DLCs are gonna come out here and there as well, so we'll have other games taking the DLC spot. But real quick, over summer my goal was to have 1 spot for poll winner, 4 times a week, 1 spot for flex games on the weekend nights to keep the weekend nights flexible. On top of that, we're gonna have 1 spot for DLC at 2 times a week. We're gonna have 1 spot for flexibility at 2 times a week and 1 spot for old school at 2 times a week. Old school means like old PS2 or older, I think, or PS1 and older kind of games. The other thing with that is that the flex in the old school, if I feel like it, I can combine for a longer game and, you know, play something old school 4 times a week. If I want to do like Borderlands original or something, I can always consider, you know, combining them up. Stuff like that. So we're going to have a lot of, yeah, we're going to keep DLC going, but we're going to have a lot of freedom elsewise to do whatever we want to do. So I think it's going to be an awesome time. First, we got to finish Ghost Recon Breakpoint, we got to finish Doom Eternal, and we got to finish COD Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. And we got to push on. The poll winner spot's here to stay, because I'm going to close the next poll, and that's going to push us all the way into 2021, I bet, especially if like Assassin's Creed wins or something. So just keep that in mind. But moving on. The planet we're on, we have everything done. 18 out of 17 missions, 34 out of 34 locations, 13 out of 13, 15 out of 15. 4 out of 12 chests, that's where we make, you know, the mistake of not completing it. So what we're going to do is check each individual location. So apparently there's a red chest here. We're going to have to figure out where it is. So I'm going to go ahead and follow a guide. And we're going to go to each location. I'll be completely open to talking to chat while we go through this, guys. So post in chat for shoutouts, general discussion. Give a shout out to the Messiah YouTube channel. He has a lot more subs than we got. He's got a video showcasing where to go, so I'm going to go ahead and follow his guide. If I had to guess like a summer schedule, in my view, pretend Assassin's Creed wins the poll. Obviously, whatever wins the poll is going to win, but theoretically, it's going to be 4 times a week of, you know, Assassin's Creed 2. Then for, you know, the flex spot, obviously it's going to be flexible, so it'll probably be like 2 battle royales and something like that by daylight GTA on the weekend nights. Maybe something else will get rotated in. You never know. It's always subject to change. 2 times a week for DLC. Pretend, you know, Borderlands next DLC comes out, we'll be playing that 2 times a week. You know, pretend we want to do 2 times for flex spot. We feel like playing, you know, something random that's shorter. Flex is flex, but it could be like, it could even be battle royale twice a week outside of the, you know, weekend flex spots. But old, you know, old school could be like Twisted Metal original. I still have some logistics to do, you know, with that plan, but I want to double, you know, check it to make sure that's what I really want to see. I'm gonna sit down and be like, this is what I want to be playing over the summer. Instead of being, you know, grinding new games, I want to kind of bring in a lot of old stuff, so that's the plan. We gotta go all the way up here. So let's get going. Actually, I started building an idea in my phone, but I think I gotta rethink it. Because like the flex spot in my phone, I have Battle Royale twice a week as the flexible spot, but then I also have it written off in a tertiary spot, meaning a 1 times a week spot. But we could probably combine that 1 times a week spot with Minecraft. Do Battle Royale twice a week, Minecraft twice a week, something else. 2 to 3 times a week, you know, 2 primary slots, and then still have, you know, slot with electrovolts, blah 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 blah. So I'll think about it again. It's nothing, you know, set in concrete for a long time. By that I really mean a long time. I suspect what I'm talking about to happen in like June or July. Or I suspect we're gonna need. We'll be done Call of Duty by end of May. That's for sure. Doom Eternal. We'll probably be done Doom Eternal and COD by end of June or something like that. This is a red box right here. I don't know why my inventory is full. It's always full. It's annoying as hell. Let's drop all these purple guns. So let's move on to spot number 2. I want to play a lot of old school stuff, Medal of Honor series, including the ones on like PlayStation 1, PS2, you know, the original Call of Duty. I want to play the original Rainbow Six Siege, original Ghost Recon, the ones in between. The list is just absolutely massive for what I want to accomplish one day, if I ever could. So that's why I really want to try growing this channel. The more this channel grows, the more I'll be able to dive into more stuff. If I ever could go full time on this channel, I'd be willing to, stream even more every week if we could make that a full time thing. It's in our 5-year forecast that I could probably do that, but we need to move that up from 5-year out prediction to like 1 year out, which is all about continuing to stream and make as much interesting content as possible. Just bear with me. I'm watching the video where this guy goes so I can get an understanding of where he goes for this red chest. Alright, I see where he went. So he like left here. I think he went back here, if I'm not mistaken. Like all the way up here or something. The first one we grabbed I don't think counted as the chest we were needing, so this will be first one we get of 8, but you see how easy it is, guys, so we'll be done in 30 minutes, probably all of them. I still have to finish Super Mario 64, so don't worry guys, I didn't forget about it. It's just the honest factor that like I said, it runs like a 240 like P signal, and although it goes through an HD, it goes through an HDMI cable, so the HDMI port on the TV has to be able to accept low P fields, because it still streams the same quality as the original N64, so it's like 240p, but something like this TV I have right now, which is the biggest TV we got, and best probably, unfortunately doesn't accept the signal, of course, so that's just how the cookie crumbled in that sense. But I still have the TV that worked with it. It just doesn't have a TV stand underneath it, and I have no place to put it. Like I don't have any extra wall racks or anything. There's nowhere for me to put it anyway, even if I had a wall rack. So there's some logistics to figuring it out. But I was thinking of trying to figure out a way to rig it, TV stand it in a way so we can use it whenever I do Mario 64, but that could also be a great spot if we get rid of gears, bring Super Mario 64 back. We were like almost 2/3 done the stars in the game. I would honestly love to finish that game, one of my childhood, nostalgia type of games. One of the games I grew up on, so we got to beat it. Can't leave it unfinished, but until we resolve the TV issue, it is what it is. Lodge, let's see what we got. I'm just kind of rambling on what we started in chat on some other topics, and just trying to find stuff to discuss, otherwise this would be boring as hell. And people are going to come in and dislike it because nothing interesting was going on. Just collecting chests. Just bear with me a second. I'm going to let the video is 8 minutes long, so we can't let it play out the whole time. Let's see if I can speed it up to Carthaden Withernot Cemetery right here. Alright, while it's loading in, I'm going to watch the video in the background, figure out where we got to go. Honestly, if he just goes to where it is, I can just look on the map and figure it out. Alright, so I found it, and it's right near an enemy we fought. I didn't even check. I think we needed, what, 1 chest in Curse Haven? I'll have to double check to make sure. But 29 minutes, so like I said, guys, we'll still do a full 2 hours of Ghost Recon Breakpoint. It's going to be just boring as well. Achievement hunting, achievement hunting, achievement hunting. Before the stream, I'm probably going to take the 30 minutes beforehand and start prepping for the stream. We're going to sit down and look at a list and be like, how can we get 8, 985 out of this is where we gotta go just real quick, but 985 out of 1,000 gamer scores. Like I said, the only achievement that I might not get is the raid. We basically gotta complete the raid, but you need to be gear level 150. I'm like 134, and you need to have 4 people. If I don't reach 150 by the time I'm done the rest of the achieves and the rest of the game, including side missions, we might as well move into the DLC. There are no DLC achievements, so we'll just make the raid a DLC, you know, hunt achieve, where we work our way to 150, then do the raid. So that's what I'm thinking for that. It'll be a very easy achievement. All you gotta do is load into the raid. You don't have to actually beat it, but I actually want to beat it. I'm not trying to just hop into it and quit. We gotta beat the raid, so I'll make sure I find 4 people who are legit before I do something like that. Find like a really good squad of people who know what they're doing in this game. There we go, 100% completion now on this zone. Moving on to Dustbound Archives, let's see. We need 2 red chests in the archives, guys. So this one is in the Den of Inquiry. Let's see where he's on the map. All right. This guide's definitely really helpful. It's going to be the only reason I get this done. If we had to, you know, search on our own, we would never get this done in the time. Like there was a time back in the day, guys, where these games, the only way you were going to be able to pull this shit off was buying a magazine.
Come on, boy.
Nowadays, giant textbooks to figure out where everything is in the game. Collectibles. Some guides walk you through the game for 100% completion. Some guides do this and that. They're all a little bit different. Depends who makes them. I really like Prima guides. I think they do a great job with their guides. I don't really use them because nowadays you can just, you know, it's so much easier to load it on your phone. I mean, getting the guide and then using their digital guide is not a bad idea. I'm a, you know, gaming collector, however you want to look at it, so I bought a lot of guides in my day. I have a, you know, entire damn like bookshelf of guides. But
The hunter gives chase.
It's time! Watch over me!
I almost hit it. You have a wolf in your own demise.
something I'll maybe do
Feel like
with everything going on. Might end up having to like stay here another year where we're at now, and if that's the case, it's more reason to get my gaming area set up a little bit better. And if I get it laid out pretty good, we can maybe take some pictures on Instagram or something, like the shelves. Show off some of the collectibles I got that might not have been streamed. Right now we're trying to use this way to get up here. The red chest up there, if you guys didn't see that right there. So our goal is to figure out how to get up there. There we go. Seems I got some. I was like, I'm not going to do the red chest. I have a bunch of garbinage, because every time I found one during that, when we actually needed weapons during the playthrough, there was a bunch of crap. But of course, we get into this DLC, and
you find some
well, like we're finishing our playthrough. This is the last thing we're going to do for the entire DLC. We find all these weapons. It's not a bad thing, because then I'll have all this stuff for you know, next time when we do the next DLC. We'll have all these weapons ready to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and figure out where spot number, the next spot is here. Six is all the way at the end. So we literally just continue on. I will throw out there, when I mention all these old school games, Borderlands 1, 2, and pre-sequel are on my list. I streamed them. I didn't ever stream them. I don't know why I said stream them. We never streamed those. I played those with Schmag back in the day before we ever started streaming, which, you know, I heavily wish we started streaming back then, as that would have been, you know, amazing. But unfortunately, that's how the cookie crumbled, and it is what it is. If we have to fight this damn boss again, I'm gonna hate myself. Every time we come here, we have to refight the Empowered Scholar. It's the most annoying thing in the world. He's gonna have 3 defenses where he's gonna heal from these shards. So let's just get her done real quick. But yeah, if I do 1, 2, and pre-sequel, it's gonna be the Handsome Jack collection, and I'm gonna be doing it for achievement hunting as well, not just playthrough. Old school games that already have 1,000 gamer score in, and like Condemned 1 and 2 that don't have like remastered versions, I'll probably just, you know, replay them for fun. We won't do achievement because we already have the achievements, but yeah, we'll play it on normal difficulty and just do a full playthrough. Maybe we'll do collectibles for the hell of it, just because we feel like it. He's gonna do this one more time too. Gonna fall towards here, which allows us to go right back in.
That one was talking shit.
That one was talking shit. Gonna bomb the crap out of him because he's probably gonna raise up the rocks again. It's gonna like get like full damn health by the time we get this last one. That was ridiculous, and I don't know how I lived. But we're just gonna thank the game for not killing me and making me redo this fight. Oh, come on. Of course.
Go and meet death. I die. I want to see what your guts look like. Out there.
Alright, tell the beast to kill the guy, and he doesn't even like do it at all. He just ignores me. There we go, we killed the sumbitch again. Alright. I think we're gonna have like 4 more red chests to go after this. I don't know how we missed this one.
Nice one.
Oh shit. Bunch of special weapons. Puts us at full completion, including red chest for that. We're at 101% completion apparently in the game. We have 4 more red chests and about 20 minutes left in stream time. So we gotta move on to Cankerwood. Do we have anything in Cankerwood again? We do. We have 2 red chests in Cankerwood, which is a bitch. But we'll go ahead and work our way into Cankerwood here. So let's see. Fast travel in, and we're going to just run through Cankerwood, get these. There's 2 of them here, and then there's probably 2 relating in the last 2 levels, and we'll have all the red chests. Once we finish these red chests, so again, we're at 60 out of 60, 1505 out of 1505, and on top of that, we're at over 100% completion on the DLC. Saying like 101% right now, so I'd say that's one hell of an effing playthrough. Pretty thorough, much more time. This took me about 12 to 14 hours when they say it takes between 8 and 10. I should probably input that data on True Achievements, let them know that if you actually want to do full completion, it ain't no 8 to 10 hours. The first time I saw the number it says 6 to 8, so I was like, alright, plan 8 hours, we'll be done. How much? We covered 7 plus 3 or 4 plus another 2 or so. It's crazy.
Let's hunt.
So looking at the video though, he found this chest. Apparently like all the way the F back here. Like somewhere around right here. What a bitch. Start running. This is going to be the most time consuming part of the whole the hunt. We need 4 more chests, 2 are on this area, and then I'm going to guess they're either both in one location in one of the final 2 spots, or they're both spread out in 2 spots. So we might have to run real far on the last 2 levels, we might not. I'm going to get all the red chests before we end, but 3:30 is my hope to cut off time, and then we'll do Ghost Recon 4 to 6. During Ghost Recon, we'll have to think about how we're going to tackle some of the achieves. A lot of them are pretty easy. One of them's like bugged out and it won't unlock, so we'll have to keep hunting blueprints. That's what I think we're going to need today and Friday for, 985 gamer score, but I'm pretty sure we can get it all done. Or really close to it by end of this week. DLC should take like 2 weeks, so I'm hoping by end of in a month we can move on, to be honest. I'll have to do some Google search, how long to beat COD Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. Full completion. I'm gonna guess it's like 20 hours or less. If we do it 4 times a week and it takes 20 hours, we'll be done in about 2.5 weeks. That's how quick we can get it done if we grind it out. I'm not sure about Doom Eternal. I think that game's closer to 30 to 40 hours, which, is like 20 streams. If we do 4 a week, it's gonna take us like over a month to do that. So you get the idea. It's another reason to do COD before we do Doom Eternal. It's just shorter game. It's basically just Modern Warfare 2, just completely campaign remastered. I don't know if they plan to add PvP. Kinda annoyed that they didn't add PvP, but I'm guessing with Warzone and Modern Warfare Online, they felt, Plus Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, the original Modern Warfare Remastered. Online sucks nowadays. One of my favorite CODs to date, but just finding a match is a bitch, even on a good day. With everyone on lockdown, those numbers might be up a little bit. That's something else I want to stream again at some point. I'm really good at it. A lot of good KDs there. Much better than the newer CODs. Oh god, this is a hike. This is what I hate about this game's just grind. But I see the light on the other side of the tunnel today, so I'm not as annoyed. Red chest should be back here somewhere. I'll have to watch the video unless I know where to find it. might have to just look at the video. The video will tell me where to find it.
There. How are your last breaths?
Alright, let me see the video instead of just guessing. I'm just going off location, but should have a video showing where it is. So apparently it's hidden inside, I think, the thing we were just looking at. Pretty sure it's in there. What we have to do is we have to go up somewhere back over here and turn on a switch or something to open it. There it goes. It opened.
Feed upon your rage.
Time to drop anything we don't need or anything that's too low level. 447, 487 are so low. So sorry anything below like 575, but you're gonna go. Oh god.
Decomposition suits you.
Yeah, I think I threw too much stuff on here. It's a 545 though, or something like that. We'll skip it. Just getting too many, legendary weapons. My whole inventory is legendary weapons. At this point, you don't just hoard them all like I used to. You gotta start getting rid of them now. Same thing happened in like Destiny 2 and other games like this, where it's tiered weapons based on how far you get in the game and your level and stuff. Once you start getting all legendaries, you don't need them as much. That's actually what happened to Ghost Recon Breakpoint. For those who watch that, I get a lot more legendaries now that we beat the game. So, as much as it sounds like it sucks, we're going to have to go all the way down to what seems like right back here somewhere. Literally like right here. So where do we go? We go right, we jump down and work our way around. See if we can do this. Only 2 more to go. Let's hope for the best that we can get it all done by 3:30. I need a full 30-minute break. My lesson from this experience is I absolutely need to have a better strategy for tackling this stuff, and from now on, we're in the same boat, and yesterday instead of doing 7 hours, we'll just do our planned time, and if we're not done the DLC, instead of ruining the rest of my day's plans to try and get it done just to not get it done, we might as well just push it another week, which means I would be doing it next week, but at least it would have been less disruptive to the schedule. At the same time, the only reason I rushed it is because Forza needs to get its time on the channel. There's 2 DLCs on top of the major DLC. There's one DLC that takes like a month to unlock everything, at least 2+ streams a week, and then the rest of it, at least a few streams for sure. Maybe more than a few streams. But. It's the Wendigo. We really gotta fight him again. Are you serious? We already fought this boss, so I don't know why we're fighting him again. Man, come on. I can't even, do anything. He's just fucking attacking me the whole time, ridiculously. We injured him enough to get him up on the wall, though, at least. This is not planned. I did not plan to have to fight bosses. I really hope we don't gotta fight any other ones to get the rest of the red chest. Where the hell is he? So close to dead. Kill him. Yes. Never knew I'd be fighting him again. Last time we fought him in co-op, we had one of my Xbox friends that I met on Borderlands. I don't know if he's ever even watched the channel at all, even though it exists, but he joined me at random, and I let him hang out and stay, and we plowed through a lot of the DLC, so it was appreciated. I think this is it right here. Bunch of garbage. 2 out of 2 red chests. 102% complete. We have, of course, we're gonna have 1 and 1. Of course. Out of all scenarios that could have happened here. So, first one is going to be trying to figure out where it is. According to this, seems like it's up here. Is there anywhere we can spawn close to that, or do we gotta go through everything? We probably gotta run through the whole damn place. Let's get going. Yeah, I'm gonna stay here till we get this done, guys. Just 2 more chests, and we're gonna close off. I'll be back for this game again, though, next DLC. We're also going to have a better strategy next DLC, like I might try and plan 3 times a week or 4 times a week for this game the first week. Get an idea for what we can get done. You know, if it's another 10 to 12 hour DLC, I'm going to make sure I plan 12 hours of time over a 2-week period and get it done. It's kind of what I have hoped for the future of this channel, as well as come more focused. While we focus, we're also going to, you know, we're also going to have some leeway, like we'll say 2 times a week is Battle Royale, which is more generic, but we'll, you know, we'll make sure we plan 2 Battle Royale a week. We might say, hey, we got to do, you know, 8 streams of this every week to get it done on time, and we're going to get it done that way. I did that for a few games before, actually, including, I think, Assassin's Creed. We did 8 or 10 streams in 1 week dedicated to that game. It was insane. I was so exhausted of that playthrough. I think it was for, not Odyssey, but Origins. I think we were finishing up Assassin's Creed Origins playthrough, and I just started grinding. I think we did, like, back to back, like, 8 hours until like 1, 2 in the morning one time. I remember being so tired, my eyes were like sore. But we did finish it out, obviously long ago. Easily one of my favorite Assassin's Creeds. At the same time, you know, there's so many great Assassin's Creed, it's hard to compare. I don't think this will take as long as I mope about, but it's still going to take a while to run over here. And let's just have our fingers crossed that the chest I have marked is the one we need, because then we don't have to search for the next one. And we're going to just rinse and repeat this process on the next map as well. Come on, Ron. You need to go faster. We ain't got time for this, boy. Just mark it on the map just so I know where I'm going, but we're already, like, oh my god, so far away. We got to go all the way here.
You there? How are you?
During the break, though, I'm gonna look at achievements and I'll also brainstorm my my gaming strategy, like outlook, like make sure it's what I think it should be for summer and kind of brainstorm an example, a better example for you guys of what I expect. So it will be a drastic change from the norm of TGS, but that's mostly because things are calming down. I will say in May we're getting Saints Row the 3rd remastered, which might take the old school spot or the flex spot 2 times a week, or even combine those two and do that. But same with Mafia 2 Definitive Edition if we get that game. There's like certain games that are new that are coming out, but they're not really new, they're remastered, so they kind of fall in the category of being old school or, you know, fall into my flex. So we'll like work out the logistics of that. It's like, you know, after I finish Doom Eternal, we might hop into Saints Row the 3rd remastered instead of moving on from there. But GTA, you know, will stay poll winner spot, period. I am thinking about 1 to 2 weeks off GTA though. I really am. Pretty sure that's not a red chest, but let's just open it anyway. Bunch of garbage. So I'm pretty sure we just go straight all the way back and then somewhere we'll make our way left. This like parts like this remind me so much of Destiny. It's not even funny. It has the grind. It has the enemies, a lot of health. Big open areas that are all different terrains, ruins and stuff. See if we can figure out how to get up there. That's one spot. I'm gonna guess that we gotta go around this way though. There you go. Keep them occupied.
How are your last breaths going? I'm gonna crack you open.
We don't need to open this, but I just feel like opening it. We're 1 minute from being out of time, but like I said, I'm gonna push on these chests. I'm willing to take a slightly shorter break if we need to, or I can probably push the streams to 6:15 or something, but I really don't have much room for delay. Today I promised myself to do some cardio. Electrovolts is being kind and making a dinner of some sort. Healthier dinner. I've been losing weight being in lockdown because I can't eat my cheesesteaks and pizzas and cheeseburgers constantly. It's made a drastic difference. Obviously, these places are still open, but I'm in the city, and our city is kind of a hot spot. They're saying it's our curve is flattening off, which hopefully a good sign, but that's still holding off. As much as I have friends who are in the food business, and I support them, you know, staying open, I just ain't trying to risk it. Here's one, and I don't think we got this one. Nothing worth taking. Does that count it as complete? Please do so. Yes, red chest 2 out of 2, guys. If we go back to the planet, 18 out of 17 missions, 34 out of 30, 30 out of 13, 15 out of 15, 11 out of 12. And it's gotta be at Heart's Desire. So let's just fast travel to Heart's Desire. Let me figure out in the video where we gotta go. This is exciting because we're literally done the game once we get this. Like officially done with this DLC, 100% completion at that point. So the first one, looking at this real quick, guys. see this. It's right here, actually. It's going to be right here, where I'm aiming right there. So let's just start at the beginning, just to be sure we can make it there, and we'll make our way through and check both chest locations if need be, and close out. Every time I finish a game or a DLC, I always feel weird. I always feel like I got to double check. You might sign me triple checking to see that I'm done, but you know, we have all the gamer score, 1505 out of 1505. We got all main missions done, side missions, challenges, red chest on top of it will be done now, and achievements. I consider that pretty damn thorough. There's absolutely nothing else we could do other than run around and stare at the wall. So we'll go ahead and
Good to
move
see you,
on.
my boy.
When I was done with Assassin's Creed, that was a big change because we played like almost 200 hours of that game on the channel or something. Taking it off, you know, you definitely felt weird after all that time playing the same game. And the more you play a game, the more you're used to it. It becomes more of the norm. And then your norm changes pretty often as a gamer like me, so you get used to it. But you'll be like, oh, days of this game's over, 180 hours. Time to put it on the shelf and let it go.
Of your wretchedness.
This isn't it, so you guys know. That's just. I think that's where we gotta go. Right there. We'll see if it counts as it or not.
Except this one time.
And to see if that was it or not, let's find out. 2 out of 2 chests. We're going to the map. Planet Progress, 103%. Holy shit. 18 out of 17, 34 out of 34, 13 out of 13, 12 out of 12, and 15 out of 15. We've officially over 100% completed the Guns, Love, and Tentacles DLC. We got 100% on the Handsome Jack DLC. The base game, we got all the gamer score, all the main missions, all the side missions, all the locations, all the fast travel stations. We did not do the red chest and crew challenges for the base game, but you're looking at 12 and 15 versus like 128 and 157. You know what I mean? So I wasn't going to do all that. It was just too much grind. We would probably still be working on those if we were doing that, but I just decided to move on from the base game. There's a 99.9% chance we'll never go back to the base game for red chests or crew challenges, but you never know. I may be wrong. But for now, I think we're just going to put the game on the shelf, wait for the next DLC, conquer it again, do the same thing, 100% completion planet-wise and achievement-wise, and move on. Seems like Planet Progress includes everything I want to cover. Challenges, missions, chests, locations, fast travel. Absolutely everything you want to cover in this DLC is covered by Planet Progress. So next DLC, 100% plus Planet Progress, and ensuring our achievements are all completed, and we'll be good to move on once again. Thank you guys for your support for the playthrough of Guns, Love, and Tentacles. Took, like I said, probably 12 hours or so for me to beat this, so a lot of time, a lot longer than I anticipated. We're going to do a quick shout out to our supporters. We have BBT on Patreon, our YouTube memberships, BFG Weekly Vlogs, Begin, BBT, Cam Surge, and J Smoke, and our Super Chatters, BFG Weekly Vlogs, Cam Surge, J Smoke, and Kent. Appreciate the support, guys. Otherwise, thanks for watching, like, and sub. I will see you guys on Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint in about 25-30 minutes. Peace out. See you guys next Borderlands 3 DLC for at least this game. Yeehaw!